welcome back to Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, which soon won't be the only re-released, remastered, Monolith Soft game from a previous Nintendo system re-released on Switch. It'll be joined by Baten Kaidos and Baten Kaidos 2. So you too can wait 1,000,000 real-time hours for shampoo.
Bait and switch Kaidos.
Anyways, I got black liver beans off screens. Oh, that third black liver bean I got, that one is funny. I'll touch on that later. But Foist Collectopedia. Wait. Sarsaparilla, Black Liver Beania, Category Completia, Bloodworm, Azure Mouse, Happy Ducky, Category Complete, Aggro Downy, Hyantia Jewel, and Tap Tap Tap. Category complete, pleat, strength down. Area complete, speed goggles.
Alright.
Reconstruction. Increase the natural level.
Look at that rain.
Yes, it wasn't doing that before I started. Look at those rocks! Nature level increased by 1. We're all set to start mining again. Category complete. Nature, you received a present from the people. XP up 4.
Alright.
And let's reconstructify special. We'll use these cells along with these rainbow slugs and this azure hollyhock to build a watchtower. I don't know how cells from the Bionis, rainbow slugs, and azure hollyhock would build that.
It doesn't even look like it's... What the fuck?
Special increased by 1. A watchtower has been built. You can now get collectibles there.
The watchtower immediately falls over because it was made with the wrong materials. Why did we make this out of Bionis cells? Shit.
Level 4 complete. Streetlights have been built. Level complete bonus. Received a present. Debuff resist 5. Nice.
Rhyme.
And now that we have that, we can go over to the Foolin' Arm. I'm just looking around. I'm doing this so that people can see where like all the little named areas are. So if you're missing any named areas on your map, you can figure out like where they are. For this one here, digit 5, the best thing to do is swim around through here, and then you can get in through that way, and that'll trigger this to do a thing. I did that in search of rainbow slugs, which are found on the Fallen Arm. Because you can find rainbow slugs there. Let's see, I think this person is out in the day. Yes, she is.
Yes?
Neonic. Is there a lot of nature in Colony 6? I think that I'd really like to live there. Invite to Colony 6. You'd allow me to go to Colony 6? Are you sure? I would love to. I'll pack my things right away. It's always been my dream to live amongst nature. Neonic has moved to Colony 6, Reconstruction +2, Population +3. And... Colony 9, the Gen Man stall. Walk through the wall with the Gen Man stall. Oh, you were gonna say something, then you...
Oh yeah, I was gonna say that I don't mind if... I was just gonna say that I don't mind Nintendo doing this whole classic games are only available, like, on these apps on the system, as long as it lasts forever. Because it's like, oh no, Wii U and 3DS ended. At least we can still play the games.
How's it going?
You got a minute? I'm thinking about moving out of here, you see. Do you reckon Colony 6 sounds like my kind of place? From what I hear, I could really make something of myself there. I heard they built a watchtower. I'd love to volunteer towards helping with the reconstruction. What do you think? Invite you to Colony 6? Haha, yes. Goodbye, Colony 9. It's off to greener pastures for me, the new frontier. I'm not gonna hang around here a second longer. I'm not gonna hang around a second longer. See you there.
But yeah, like, because like, when we bought those games on the Wii U and 3DS, we could still play them.
Yeah.
But like, if they were to drop the service for the Switch at any point, it'd be like, you've stolen my game, sir.
We didn't steal anything. You never owned them in the first place.
Yeah, the future is dumb.
You will own nothing and like it. Good day, sir. The times are a-changing.
It's like, you want to watch that movie? Well, normally you'd be able to watch it on Blu-ray or DVD or something, but in the future, we won't do that! So, you'll watch it on streaming services when we want you to watch them!
You know, when this game came out, I was dumbfounded that Nintendo actually went with, like, the quote-unquote anniversary route and, like, redid up a lot of the Now, in hindsight, it's not as impressive as I thought it was because some enemies or whatnot are just up-res Wii models.
Uh-huh.
But this is still a lot of it, especially considering how big this game is, and the team behind this redo was small.
Mm-hmm.
But, I'm glad it's now being joined by the likes of Metroid Prime Remastered and Kirby?
Kirby, yeah.
Return to... I mean, they didn't have... That one, I feel like they didn't have to do, like, a full redo. But I played the demo, and they did. They redid all the graphics, like, from the ground up. I thought it was just going to be an up-port when I first saw it.
Mm-hmm.
With outlines. But it's not.
Yep.
And I'm like... That's weird. Nintendo, what the fuck, man? I mean, I'm not complaining, but what the fuck? Anyways, new quest.
Yes?
You met... Oh, wait. They had grown up with problems, and I had growth problems when I was younger. And it pains me to see him like that, because I remember how I felt. But don't go worrying about him. His heart and mind are developing at a normal rate. He's already a grown-up on the inside. I hate growing old. It reminds me of how good it was to be young. I hate it when they have a quest thingy over their head, but when I talk to them, I just get, like, affinity chart shit.
Ugh.
Give me your quest!
Yes?
Right there. You are... I need... There you are. I need to speak with you.
Yes, you want? Stuck in Cubert language. Almost.
Ever since I arrived, I have not been functioning correctly.
Percentage and.
I feel weak and vulnerable. Perhaps my time to get offline is imminent. What's wrong with Neok? Why isn't she moving? Even the Machina eventually died just like we do. She was a good person. Neok taught me how to fix machines. She taught me a lot as well. I want to see this colony reach its full potential before I never wish to die before I fully experience this world. With my body like this, I will only be able to act out in life here. Could you find something to get me back on my feet? There is no one left but me. I am doomed to live out my days alone. My only wish is to enjoy the flora and fauna in this region. I want to make this colony my home until the end. Please help me stay with these people for a while longer. Oh, shit. Fuck. And I can't say no to accept either.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so this quest has two different ways you can do it. I thought I sold my excess energy eggs. Those are items that you get from those like large dinosaur-like enemies from the flying ones.
Uh-huh.
Like the thing that Banna was fighting us in.
Yeah.
Or the flying things that the Napon will like hang dangling from their necks and control them.
Yep.
That item gives us the future of where she's... Because basically what that does... Well, I'll just... You will help me? Thank you. I know there is some item out there that will extend my life, but I cannot recall what it is. And because of the way this quest works, because I already have those in my inventory, I can't do it the other way. It just won't let me.
Oh, great.
Yes.
Did you bring me the Patrick's energy eggs I need? Good! I will make myself a drink using these eggs and restore myself. My body should be rejuvenated in no time at all. I hope this works. Thank you so much. I feel like I'm young again. Now I'll be able to see through to the colony's reconstruction to the end. Good, it was our pleasure. Right, we'll help make things better a bit at a time. I couldn't agree more, Ryan. Now think about it. Actually, never mind. I'm glad. I've always loved to appreciate the wonder of this nature. That is nature. I even loved People Watch. The colony is perfect for it. I get to watch Hans Hyenti and upon another Machina. Yeah, that basically gives us the future vision of her dying alone because it rejuvenates her too much. It basically resets her to where she's now like a young Machina again.
Huh.
And the thing is that let me just see, where is she? Neonic.
There.
9,892. That's how old she is.
Wow.
Basically, those eggs are going to make her live another 9,000 some odd years.
Huh.
She is going to outlive everyone. I thought I sold off my excess eggs, but... Oops. Well, either way, it opens up this side quest over here.
Yes?
Was it you? Did you help that old Machina? I am certainly considering whether to write a poem about the lady. However, she spurns my request, and I am yet to write even a word. It seems she doubts my motives based on my looks. You look troubled. Is something worrying you? Let's hear them out, show. Daggone it. Ugh. It's like I have something in the back of my throat. Just won't leave. Let's hear them out, Charla. It won't delay us that much, right? Of course, it's no problem. I really like that about you, Shulk. Right, let's get the details. Would you kindly persuade her to allow me this selfish request? I mean her no harm and only wish to make her into a literary legend. I need you to talk to Neonic and help her understand. If she refuses still, go to Aerith Sea and collect a toboggan wing. Give it to her and gauge her reaction for me. If that fails, then I surrender. A poet's concern. Thank you and good luck. I have heard your
Oratory?
and I'm sure you will succeed. I will be the pattern of patience, and I will say nothing until you return. You can count on us. We'll get it done. Don't forget about me, Charla. Now let's get this sorted together. Of course. I know you'll do it or die trying. Isn't that right, Ryan? That's right. That's right. Do. You know, I will say though, I think there are some older games that can get away with just an up-res, and I actually think Skyward Sword is one of them.
Yes?
You've come to talk to me about that poet, right? I just can't bring myself to trust that man. I won't end up a laughing stock no matter how many times he asks. Yora is not a bad person. Why would anyone want to write a poem about me? He must have a hidden agenda. We can't persuade her. Let's come up with another plan. A poet's concern. To the sea, to the sea, to the sea we go. I'll just go here until I know exactly where it wants me to go.
Mm-hmm.
I know I have to go into one of the two hovering reefs. Okay, it was hovering reef 9. Because hovering reefs 9, 10, and 5 all have these middle points where you can fall down to the area below. I knew it was one of those, but Oh, that's right. I lowered my level since last time I was here.
Oh yeah, you did.
Speaking of lowering my level, when I was getting, I went off screen to get a third Arden Elderbeard. Doing that caused me to level up while off screen in between recordings. I didn't mention that at the time, but yeah. If you look at the episode where I first entered well, not when I first entered, when I re-entered the Bionis interior with Junks, I lowered my level down to 70, and then I ended, and when I ended it, you see those experience bars at the top, like, they were almost full at the time, and then when I came back, I was all of a sudden level 71. On the following episode. And I meant to mention that, but I never did.
Go to the Toboggan Wing!
Toboggan Wing!
Now we can go tobogganing and fly through the sky! Oh, no.
I am the Tobogganator.
Oh no, there's only one wing! We can't fly properly!
No!
That's right, Cloud. I am the one-winged toboggan.
Toboggan!
I can't believe how well that works.
Toboggan!
Going through the snow.
Sliding down the hill, you know. Toboggan! Can I help you? I hope you're not here to change my mind because it won't work. I told you the other... Is that a toboggan wing? I've never seen such a remarkable thing. The Machina thought it was just a fairy tale or something. But why have you brought it to me? Oh, that poet asked you to give it to me as a softener. Well, what a surprise. He seems to know a thing or two about us. I don't mean to be condescending. In fact, I'm sort of flattered. Tell him he can write his poem.
Haha.
Toboggan wing!
I cannot believe how well this works.
Sledding down the hill. Going fast, it's such a thrill.
Toboggan!
Yes?
Did you get our approval? This is excellent news. The Toboggan Wing is very well known among Machina. I expect she reacted warmly to being presented with it. The Toboggan Wing was a tale told long, long ago. Its moral is thus: one should not rely on chance, but dare to make dreams a reality. The Machina can make their dream a reality with cooperation. Through cooperation will blossom a beautiful, lasting friendship. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. But it was our pleasure. Right, it was well with the effort. I shall bid you farewell as I go to visit Neonic. Unbeatable 4. Okay, well, that's it for the side quests here. Is it better behave its fucking self?
Mm-hmm. If not, we're doomed!
Anyways, I've already done the frickin' reconstruction off-screen with this one, and... Let me just make frickin' sure that I get rid of these stupid eggs.
Yeah, do that! Destroy them!
I'm gonna sell them, not destroy them. Get money.
Hello.
Ah, yes. It's sorted by most. Sort by name. Look, keep a lookout for P. I only have one. Okay, good. Sell the other. Appreciate your business. Please come again. 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 Okay, so I could have started up the quest without fear, but I feared.
Yes. Yes.
Let's try this again. Shut up, everyone!
I can't skip these, these type of scenes. You can in Xenoblade 2, but you can't in Xenoblade 1, and they didn't backport that into Xenoblade 1. Anyways, we can travel to Colony 9 over at the Mechon Wreckage site. And we'll find when this loading ends. The Machina energy. Also, I don't think on this file, I don't think I recruited the one dude. Or not recruited, how do I keep saying recruited? Am I thinking of, Roddy Out of Stories or something? Yeah, I didn't invite you to Colony 6 yet. Which I need you for another quest. But thankfully I had to come this way anyways. Loading. It's reading. Not a disc because there's no disc. Changing the time of day. Jumpy Wumpy. Jump, 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 jump. We are jumping. I pretend that it's not useless. It can be useful-ish.
Yes.
Did you find it? It looks a little old and dated, but it should be fine. I'll drink this and I should recover quickly. Bottoms up. Yes, it seems to have worked. I feel better now. My body feels lighter, stronger, faster. I suppose this means I will live for another 20 years or so. You know, about the average well, not the average Ham's lifespan. That's awfully short. Enough to basically see this colony flourish and get to grow old and die with the friends that I've made. I'm glad everything worked out. Nice one, Shulk. Let's keep up the good work. Of course, nothing can stop us once we get going. I didn't realize such an item would have affected my body so. You brought it so I wouldn't outlive everyone in the colony. Now I'll probably see out my days with the other residents. Thank you for understanding my predicament. This is exactly what I wanted. I was trying to have the best results in the main LB file, but...
You failed!
Oh well, it's a win for this file, okay? Also, on this file, I never lowered anyone's level. And that's mostly because this file is just relegated to, the two, quote-unquote, split quests that we more or less have left. So, this file, I'm just keeping the levels high so I can steamroll through the last quests.
How's things?
Oh, you're just in time. I'm in a spot of bother. You look troubled. Is something worrying you? Let's hear the metro. Of course, no problem. Right, the details. I am about to go out with friends. Could you please keep Father occupied while I do? He does worry so much when I leave him alone at night. My father never changes. That is why I need you to keep him busy. He needs a distraction. What kind of daughter would make her father worry at night?
A lot of them.
Surely you must have had a similar experience. This is the most important period in my life. I guess girls will be girls.
I just said, like, all of them.
I've actually never heard anyone say that before.
Girls will be girls.
Hey, that's sexist. I mean, it's okay to say boys will be boys, but that's sexist when you say it about girls. Thank you. Just keep my father occupied by talking to him. Could mean a great deal to me. You can count on us. We'll get it done. That's right. Leave it to us.
Like, you go over and talk to him. And then we had stuff back then, which was the style at the time.
Look now, it is... I hear you and I have some business today, no? I hear you and I have some business today, no? My daughter has requested you to keep me company in her absence. Am I right?
No.
I do not believe you. She always organizes for someone to keep me company. My Zell has a kind soul. Oh.
Yes? You wish to discuss something else? How about we talk of my daughter? I can assure you I shan't be lonely even if you were not here.
Stay in chat. Well, I often count and then pluck blades of grass in my garden. She usually gets back after I've plucked about 10,000 blades. But I wish she would not miss her curfew. And that's when I thought he was going to repeat the same dialogue, so that's why I skipped through it. I didn't realize he was saying something new. That's when I have to count even more blades than usual. What is it? You still want to chat? I often stew over what to do with Zell when she breaks curfew.
Stew.
Wait.
Curfew.
I often stew over what to do when she breaks curfew.
Oh, if I only knew.
What would you do if she was your daughter? Tell me. Tell me. Tell me.
Tell me.
Give her a harsh telling off. Softly explain the problem. I share your opinion. I often get angry at her actions, but I forgive her nevertheless. She is my little girl, and she always will be. As long as she returns home safely to me, I am a happy father. What now? Oh, you want to hear more of Zell? She'll be home soon, and this will have to be our last little chat. Let me see. Ah, yes. I am troubled over Zell's choice in men, her fiancé to be precise. It is ultimately her choice, but I fail to see what she sees in him. He is poor and weak-minded. What do you think? If they're happy, why worried? You are young. Happiness never guarantees a long and successful partnership. A marriage should be based on stronger stuff and made to last. It would be a disaster if she were to go through what I once did. And that is the end of our interesting little chat. You have helped me to consider many things I would not have. Find Zell later and she will give you your payment. The rain has finally stopped.
Yep.
How's things?
I greatly appreciate this, thank you. Good, it was our pleasure. Right, we're helping make things better a little bit at a time. I couldn't agree more, Ryan. Now that I think about it, you're actually... never mind. Father's been acting strange recently. Perhaps he found out about me and my sweet...
Lixie? I don't know.
Lexi. Never mind. Lesky.
Lesky.
Thank you. Please accept this as a token of my appreciation. Quest completed. Because you fell in love with this guy. Oleski. Lexia?
Oh, Lexi.
She's basically taking the O out of the name.
How's it going?
Where did you go? I've been looking for you. Did Zell tell you about us? That's the problem, you see. She's been telling people about us, and now her dad knows. How worrying. Let's sort this out. It'll only be a bit of a detour for us. You're on, Ryan. I couldn't have just left this. You should see him. He's absolutely fuming with rage. He kept saying that he'd never approve, no matter what. I did my best to bring him around, but it was no use!
It's no use!
He wants 5 scratch jewels and 2 lucky chokin rings. But that's impossible, and he knows it. Things aren't looking good for me and Zell. I'm begging you, please help us. Are you sure you thought this through? Alexi? Oxy?
I mean, the fucking I and the Y are the same damn sound. Alexii?
Oxy. I'm gonna go with Oxy. I mean, he did ask you to get those things for him. Maybe you should think this over some more. No, I thought long and hard, and I did consider finding them myself. But I know I can't do it. I'm asking you out of desperation. This is the only way I know. This is the only way I know that won't end in us breaking up. Blah, blah, blah. Well, if you're sure, I guess you can have the things that I already have. I have it literally the exact amounts too, because
right here in my hand.
Thank you. The only ones I can ask. Me and Zell's relationship is in your hands.
And in my hands are the items that you need.
You can count on us. We'll get it done. Don't forget about me, Charlotte. Now let's get this sorted together. Of course. That's right.
Here.
How's it going?
Take them.
Perfect. Thanks. I'll rush these over to Zell's dad. You wait here. Zell will want to thank you personally.
I'm still moving my arms.
It didn't work. He admitted that I managed to bring him what he asked, but then he started going on about how I'm no good for Zell. There's nothing I can do. He's his daughter's father. Looks like I just have to take whatever he throws at me. Sorry I made you go through all that work for nothing. Quest complete. It's completed. Time to change the time once again.
Okay.
Go to talk to the daddy. You there, you must know. I cannot find my dear daughter. Do you know where she could be? Zell, we should be there soon. We can get on with our lives in this place. It's not been easy to find. Are you sure we'll be okay there? It won't be easy to begin. It won't be easy to begin with, but we'll be on our feet in no time, as long as we stick together. Stop the elopement! The Zell version. Search Settle Marsh area for the couple. So you won't say, I wish I had never gone against her decision in the first place. Then I would not be worrying about where she is now.
I'm having deja vu. I feel like I've seen this quest before.
You saw the quest with his other daughter, N, who fell in love with a different person.
Oh, for fuck's sake, they did this twice!
It's a different quest depending on who you invite, which daughter you invite to Colony 6.
Oh, good grief. But it always, no matter which daughter, they always end up with someone that he hates.
Yeah, the other N ended up with Peppino. At least he has an easier to say name. Oh, they went to the Naphan Refuge. If we're lucky, we might see a rare super boss running around. Well, he's not really rare, it's just... Yeah, I saw him. I wasn't able to lock onto him, but I saw him. There is a super boss that is a bunnitive.
Huh.
And, well, yeah, that rabbit's dynamite. He's got the highest agility out of any super boss. And they're already getting an agility boost based on their level. So they're getting extra agility on top of what their stats say.
How's things?
I've been waiting for you. The other ones were going to jump off the Bionis, remember?
Oh, yeah.
These two just decided to actually elope.
Huh.
I've been waiting for you. For me? You appear to be the ones who best understand my feelings. I thought that a change of scenery would change my life, but it looks like such a thing is not so easy to achieve. You're not wrong. I used to live at the camp, so I know how it feels. It's certainly not nice living in a cave. That it is not. Bathing is a far cry from what I am used to, and food is scarce. The ground is so hard I cannot sleep properly. But you've got a home you can go back to if you want. Wouldn't it be better to go back? You are right. I don't want to be in the colony, live in that house and see my family. Do you think you could persuade Olsky to take us back? I just don't have the willpower to ask him to change his mind. Okay, I'll talk to him. Thank you so very much.
Hey, I heard everything you guys just said.
Hello there, Olsky. Hello there. Olsky, wasn't it? How's everything going here? Not too bad. It's not as convenient as a colony, but we're adapting just fine. You mean, you're coping, but what about her? You mean Zell? She looks like she's settled in, but it's early days still. Give her time and she'll be fine, just like me. How long are you guys gonna live here for? Forever. Is that what you really want? Have you thought about children? This isn't the place to raise them. I mean, there's a level 104 bunniv that can kick your asses just right outside the cave. Just down the paths a ways.
So, like, Charlotte's talking a lot here. Is there, like, different dialogue for every single character?
No, you can only talk to them as Charlotte.
Oh, okay.
Because the quest you remember gave her her 5th skill tree.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't have her 5th skill tree in this file.
Oh.
Because this quest gives her her 5th skill tree, but you can only recruit... I keep saying fucking recruit. You can only have him move to Colony 6 if you've built the Watchtower, which requires materials from the Bionis interior.
Right.
And while I could kill the weird, like, string bean things coming up from the ground, I couldn't, by going into the entrance that's from the marsh, I couldn't get to the floaty ball things that give me the other cells I needed.
Oh.
So, yeah. And you and them will get lonely without anyone to talk to. Look at her. Zell looks far from being happy. Oxy. Well, there's some truth in that. Have you thought about going back to Colony 6? You wouldn't have to worry about having children with Zell. You could raise a family and live happily together. I know. But there's one problem. Zell's pig-headed dad. You love Zell, don't you? Of course I love her, more than anything in the world. And how about her father? Stubborn as he is, don't you think he loves her too? He loves her. A father that dotes that much on a daughter must love her. Have you asked Zell how she feels about her father? I don't imagine for a minute that she hates him either. But you're forcing her to put you before her own father. You're ignoring both her and her father's feelings in all this. I know, but look into Zell's eyes and you'll know her heart. You'll know what her heart is saying. Look into Zell's eyes and you'll know what her heart is saying. That's what her heart is saying. All I can see is a sad and tormented young woman. You're right. Torment! We'll go back to Colony 6. That's good to hear. I know it wasn't my place to say any of that, but it needed to be said. No, I'm glad you said it. You spoke like you feel the same towards your family and friends. You must cherish them a lot. I'm glad you came here, otherwise I'd still be blind to her feelings. Now you're starting to make me blush. Anyone would have done the same. Well, I suppose me and Zell should pack our things for the journey. Hopefully we'll get to see each other again back at the colony.
Yes, we need to take our leaf beds.
This is where that one Napon was staying, remember?
Yeah. That leaf bed looks so uncomfortable.
I think that was the Napon's leaf bed. But, I mean, he's left because of the side quests that I've done, but what if he was still here when they moved in? It's like, why are you in my home? Go!
Go now.
On second thought, me not so lonely no more.
Welcome to new home, friends.
Welcome to new home indeed.
Oh, this is such a long, samey quest.
I mean, in the other one, I didn't have to, like, talk to the boyfriend. I just talked to Anne herself and was like, eloping doesn't mean jumping off a cliff and killing yourselves, right? And she's like, oh, I guess we'll go back and live with my father again. My daughter has returned. You persuaded her, and for that I'm truly grateful. Good, it was our pleasure. Charlie, you're a medic, right? But yes, it's not the only reason. I like just making people happy. We are considering whether the three of us should live together. It'll be difficult for me to adjust, but with time I'll find a way. I don't really have a choice. You'll be fine. Don't be too hard on them now, will you? I won't make that mistake. Compared to the pain I would put my daughter through, it is nothing. And now my daughter and her man will be happy together.
Her man!
That is what is most important. You were not wrong. It was a miracle that two so very different people found each other. Some might even call it fate, and now they can be happy. I wish you all the happiness in the world as well. Love and affection overcome all. We're infectious, traveling from person to person.
Oh no! I got the cooties! Damn it!
Get rid of this calm shot so I can get the satellite shot.
Yay.
Charlotte's affection skill branch tree thing has been...
So you wanted to do this a long time ago.
Well, I already did in the other file.
Yeah.
That's why I'm not going over these. How's everybody doing? Ryan's almost done. I got Fiora to max these out a lot faster on this file. Okay. Next time, I continue the plot slightly before doing more side quests.
Wow, congratulations. This is less than an hour long.
In fact, I'll be finishing up the last few side quests that I have. Oh, actually, before I go... Something I forgot to mention. There was a side quest that I had taken on this file that I had already done on the other file, where you have to find things that are only found in, like, Machina's field, and then the energy aubergines or whatever, which is, like, apparently a very British word for eggplant.
Huh.
So, essentially just energy eggplants, but British.
How to climb down? Simple! Just let go, and then eventually grab on again.
Anyways, so one way you can get them is by trading with this character here, but
Me.
here's the catch. Their value is 42,000. So there's not very many things that you can trade for that comes to that trade value.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Ah, jeez, that of something weird.
In fact, the only thing I can trade for an energy aubergine is another energy aubergine.
What the hell?
As of right now. I'm not sure what... There's very few items that are worth the amount for that. However, you can also get those sometimes from the watchtower that we just built.
Huh.
Which has already been pre-built in this file. Although, I don't think any have spawned because I'm not seeing any exclamation marks on my screen.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, next episode I'll be, like, finishing up, I think, the last two side quests that I haven't finished yet.
Okay.
While doing a single cutscene of the story.
Wait, when you say last two side quests, like, last? Or...
No, wait, there's still that one Monado the Monado 4 side quest I haven't finished yet.
Oh, yeah.
And the last two, split quests? Because I still have to do a Maid's Concerns, collect 5 hell raspberries from Prison Island.
Oh, yeah.
And in my other file, I have other stuff that I have to collect from Prison Island.
Which is where you're going.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Oh, that's right. I didn't talk about this. So, off-screen at home, when I went to go collect black liver beans. I actually collected a black liver bean while here off screen, while like in between recordings.
Uh-huh.
But at home, it's like I started up. I had a YouTube video that I was just listening to in the background. I was like, all right, time to start looking for black liver beans. I poured it in here on the other file. I was like, okay, so I know I can find a black liver bean over here, but obviously I'm not going to be that lucky or whatever. And then it was a black liver bean. I mean, here it's a tap, but at that time when that file, it was a black liver bean.
Yeah.
So, and I was like, oh, I found my third black liver bean that I need for the Collectopedia.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that would take longer. Like, now what do I do? Alright, well that's it for this episode.
See you next time.
I padded. This is a post-recording session because a certain someone who will remain nameless... Anyways, this is Ageless... Mobit?
Oh yeah, look at that. Looks like the cover of a science fiction book or something.
It kinda does. I'm just admiring the dragon heads on the wall and saying how they look like things from other giant ruins that we've seen. Yeah, going to the Dixon boss fight is the point of no return.
Okay. Revengeance sounds like a word that they would use in like the 7th sequel of a movie. Hey look, he's finally flying down to fight us.
He's finally here, fighting for you, or fighting against you. Ryan, what were you and Ricky talking about? Nothing.
Nothing.
They're supposed to be the Mechon replacements.
I can't believe we pulled that off.
Yeah, I know, especially considering we didn't tell Volsa anything about it. By the way, I'm pretty sure Ricky's Burninate move is probably a Trogdor reference.
Okay.
Mark, I'm turning in the final side quest!